Hi everyone, as you can probably guess, we're not in the FJ. I warned you the FJ was gonna have to go and get, what was it again? Fixed.
Axle shafts in the front.
There you go. There's the technical explanation.
Constant velocity shafts.
Alright. So you're gonna see the boring, what do you call it, straight roads way, almost?
Pretty much.
Yeah. With hopes to not blind you with the sun in your eyes. Because we went out late. Because that's my fault. Because I ended up watching Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf again. Because it's so dang good.
There's Woodville.
Woodville Store. And let's see, the sun cometh up. Right now, blinding me. Right now, trying to shoot away from it. Yeah. And again, we still have hope. This week, I've taken off most of it. Despite vendors making me do vendor calls. Hopefully I get phones. Yay, phones! So my phone, for whatever reason, is now deciding that it just doesn't want to stay on the Wi-Fi occasionally and will just drop every 30 seconds. So that's been fun. I figured out what that was going on. But anyway, as threatened, talk about last week's episode of The Garden, how much of it we remember. And I looked up people's names so I can stop trying to refer to them by archetype. So we'll do Oak, and I guess apparently calling him Oak also helped because he was also a Tyler. And then Tyler, and then Jessica, who I didn't realize was a cheerleader, but when I looked her up, I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Doesn't seem that out of character anyways. Alright, send our way through that turn.
Oak.
Onto the Oak. Hopefully don't blind you. Okie Oak. Alright, so the one thing I forgot to mention about Oak that I wanted to the last time, and Dan's being nice and moving stuff out of the way, was his interaction with Tree, and that's the thing I had forgotten about, because I got home and I was like, that was it! The composting thing! And he's like, what? I'm like, the thing where, like, he's sitting there and Tree's, like, telling him how to compost, and he has the audacity to ask what the heck microbes are. And Tree's, like, gets real mad about being asked the question, which I'm like, dude. Dan's like, it's not that hard. You can tell him what microbes are.
It's poop.
Dan also would like to point out
you're composting waste products of nature, and they all combine, and the microbes are the little bacteria in the poop, and that grows on the leaves and all other grunge that you throw out there, and it turns it into a really rich soil.
It is also not the most cutting edge of hippie inventions. Much like recycling, most of us have heard of composting, even if you live in the city. You have raised beds. I've seen them. So yeah, it was kind of like the cutting edge technology for, post survival is composting. I'm like, dude, you could have learned that at the gardening center down the street. But anyway, I like Oak because in the last episode, he basically proved that even the most progressive-minded of folks, when they're going out to build an actual community, do not like free riders. Because he spends most of the episode just sitting around, complaining about his back. Again, the hippie witch didn't do much for him. And saying he can't do anything, and then he's just, like, soaking it all in. And then he accused them of being rude when he tries to approach them at, like, meals and stuff. And I'm like, dude, they probably just can't relate to you because you're a desk guy. Like, I didn't know what job he had. I never did find out online, but they're like, oh yeah, he's some sort of desk jockey. And I'm like, okay. So that kind of explains, like, why I wasn't in great shape, although I'm still like, dude, if you can't go up the incline, they really shouldn't have let you in there. But shows itself is getting a lot of 1-star ratings because, yeah, Discovery Channel made it a little too obvious that they're just throwing whomever in there that they thought would make some interesting conflict. Oh, try to keep the sun out of this shot. See what we can do. Let it go in my eye. That'll be fine. Alright. Okay. So you got Oak, who's free riding the system for several days, and he doesn't make it the whole time. I think he makes it like 6 days, maybe not even that. And he gets frustrated, tries to express himself, and then just stalks off and goes home. I don't know, do you want anything on that?
Oh, he did was Oak wasn't there for anything except for to see if he could prove that they're not as good as they think they are. He started attacking what's his name's wife.
Oh, Tyler's wife? Who
Yeah,
showed up?
talking shit about her. And Tyler wasn't gonna have none of that. And Oak was pretty much goading him to freaking kick his ass. Then, you know, the cool dude that everybody likes, that's actually a useful addition to the group. Salt would all of a sudden be the mean, aggressive, nasty prepper that they all thought he was. And he didn't bite. I don't know. Never thought it was anything more than a vacation for him anyway, so.
Yeah, maybe you need to get out the house of, like, what was that, 4 or 5 women?
I don't know, I didn't catch any of that.
Oh, okay.
He just,
yeah, I watched the first couple episodes before Dan started watching with me, so.
well, my first introduction to him was when he went into the chakra girl and she was going to energize him with her moon water. And he's just like, oh, I'm just going to go along with it. I'll talk shit. I don't think that I really appreciate it. I know that they're just all full of shit. And that's pretty much what his whole attitude was about the whole thing anyways. So.
I don't think it would have fit in any better at a prepper commune, though, because, like, yeah, they would have kicked him out faster. They'd be like, no useful skills, out.
No, climbing the hill would have been the first test. If you can do this, maybe we'll let you see if you can handle the next test and the next test.
Oh, that's right. He wanted to be, I forgot, he wanted to be the cook, because he was waiting for them to, like, build a kitchen. I had to jog my brain on that one. He's like, I'll help as soon as you have the kitchen done. I'm like, yeah, the big fat guy can cook. I'm totally surprised. All right.
Sure could hold down the back of the trailer.
Yeah. You definitely could see that trailer bounce when he stood up. Because I was like, come here, try to help, try to hold something, try to stand up for a while, try to push yourself, and maybe you'll get, strength. Yeah, he did not like that. It's like, what? Why'd you come here? Oh, but that's right. Discovery Channel. They let you come here. I forgot. So, Big Nordic Tyler got voted in, and I guess his wife is on her own, 10-day journey. I forget what day she's on. I want to say, day 3 or something. So they got to vote her in separately, but I guess they didn't, do some sort of crazy thing and be like, you must all leave because you brought some outsider here without asking the group. Do their 10 seconds of silence. Vote. Not vote, whatever. Concurrence.
She didn't ask for anything special from them. She just decided she wanted to try it and continue on. If she makes it, she makes it. And if she doesn't, she'll go back home.
Yeah, the question is whether Tyler will go with her, because I don't quite get the sense that he wants to stay there, although he brought up and, she got all scared. He's like, oh, you sound like you want to be a cult leader, because it just sounds like Tyler's like, I don't want to deal with people that are idiots in the post-apocalyptic future. So you have to listen to what me and my wife say. I'm like, yep, that's a monarchy, not a commune, but I can also understand not wanting to deal with idiots in the apocalypse. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to go, because as Dan pointed out, Tyler is very nice looking.
And again, all that got screamed out by Oak on his way out the door. So, take it for what it's worth.
You have to remind me what you mean by that, but alright.
The thing about trying to make him, build him up to be a dictator, and you look, sounds like you want to be a cult leader, and Tyler turned to turned towards him and said, "Yes, I am."
I will take all your women from you, Tree.
But Tree's on his way out, so he's just stirring up shit. That's all he does. That's all he's ever done. Stirred up shit, sat on his dead ass, and found a stick that he could use for a walking stick.
You mean, Tree's the redheaded one, dear.
No, not yet. Tree, not Tree, but Oak. I started.
No,
saying it was Oak. It was Oak on his way out.
Yeah, and then you said Tree just now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. They're going. Tree's the redheaded
I'm
one.
sorry. I'm not a freaking heavy freak ass cult member.
My wife is keeping up too much with the cult.
Got too many goddamn trees and oaks.
Yeah, I know.
Surprised they don't got somebody named Willow.
She's
They
probably
used to
coming in
know
the
a
next
hippie dude
series.
named Willow.
Oh, a hippie dude. See, most Wills I know are girls, but
Yeah.
that's because of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. You got
No,
that
he was
hot
a
hippie girl.
cab driver when I drove for Yellow.
Hot lesbian girl. Oh, yeah. Going down.
He was a sweet, gentle hippie.
I'm not to blind you. Sweet, gentle hippies. Sweet, gentle hippies.
He got one of the cool deals, sort of like a few that I got when I picked up Blues Traveler in my cab.
Okay.
Willow got sent illegally by the dispatcher against company rules. He got fed an order to pick up Bob Weir at the Sheraton when the Grateful Dead played 2 shows in Ann Arbor at Chrysler.
Wow.
So Willow got to hang out with Bob Weir all day, all night, all through the show shift. That was his gig for the whole night. In my case, I just happened to pick up the drummer from Blues Traveler in my cab and hung out at the bar with them until closing time so they could make sure they had a ride back to the bus when it was time for the bus to leave for the next stop on the tour. But anyways,
No, it's okay. You got good stories. We got time.
actually, we're
Almost there.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I'm trying to see where we are. Hesperia. Hesperia. Yeah, we're getting up to where the church used to be. Yeah, this guy, he's got stuff in his yard. That's of interest to me, but Dan's like, yeah, I'm not pulling
A bunch
over.
of cars behind me because I don't know exactly where to turn in from this direction. I don't know
Oh,
the
okay.
land.
I'll let
got
you
the
go,
landmarks in
people,
my head.
because we'll probably whip around soon.